So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Dragons, here we go, here we go. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start this game. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
18, here we go. 60 average. 60 in. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Cut near the goal line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders'
Mixon again.
4-yard line.
And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready, set,
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, drop 50, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Raiders 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's going to work it to the 20. Davion Clowney on that stop. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders 1st down.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Rodney, 19, Cougar, 19, 60, Mustang, 19.
Working now from the gun. Finds Stover. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's got it over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer. 79, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too.
And the Texans, 1st down.
19,
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the red zone now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 29-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19. Mustang, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, that may have been a situation we look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready,
3rd and long for him here. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw for it. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
3rd and 9.
Cougar 19, Cup 19.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Panthers Warriors 70s. Go.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Trap 60.
Mixon will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. He lost close to 3 on that play.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. Gets it to the 15, and that is a touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Cowboys, here we go. Nice Cowboys.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds Stover. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Raiders.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's caught at the 4. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The Raiders pick it up. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Hits the 20. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Makes the tackle. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They pick the handoff. Now Richardson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Along the right sideline. There's space. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
1st and 10.
Raiders holding on to a field goal lead.
Got it. Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's his running back. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Texans' 21-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
That one's caught by Jefferson. And they come through to stay on the field.